know what? You know what I found? I listened to his podcast, and he seems pretty sweet, if you ask me. So good for Brendan. And this is what I was saying about Tom Myers earlier. It's like, you can't only kick a guy, you know?
Right.
Every once in a while, you got to let him get up and dust himself off. And I think that's what this was.
Drip Lord, $2. Great show as always, boys.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, feller.
Appreciate that.
Where do you think about going next?
Well, since we don't have much time, we should go to Piers Morgan just to make sure we fit that in.
Really? I was going to say the other one.
Well, the other one will hold. This one,
that's true.
We might not get to, you know?
That's very true.
So you guys are familiar with Crackhead Barney by this point, I'm sure?
They have to.
Should we play? Do we need to play the video of her with Alec Baldwin? I feel like everyone's seen it by now.
I'll skip about halfway through.
Yeah.
Play it. We need some of it
works.
because it's classic Baldwin.
Yeah, so if you missed it, Alec Baldwin on the right side of history for once.
On the right side of this, on the right side of this camera.
Yeah. So he was being harassed in New York City, as he often is, but this one really went viral.
Free Palestine, Alec, just one time, and I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone, I swear. Just say free Palestine one time. One time. One time.
The Jews have been very good to me, ma'am. I'm not going to do that.
Alec, you know he's a criminal. You know he's a fucking criminal. Come on, Alec, just say free
he's a criminal.
One time. One time, just one time.
God,
please.
that voice.
And I'll leave you alone. Free Palestine. Fuck Israel, fuck Zionism. Please say it.
Okay, so you get the point.
One time.
Go on, he's about to...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, his proclivities for attacking camera.
That's an Alex statement. Now that's who Alex should have called a nasty little pig or whatever he called his daughter. You know,
right.
You gotta save insults sometimes, Alec.
Mm-hmm.
So that went viral, and everyone, even the detractors, had Alex back on that one. They were like, he was on the the righteous path there. This lady's fucking annoying. But I would submit into evidence that this lady is also a psychopath, right?
An actress.
Oh, so is she an actress or is she crazy or both?
Probably both. I mean, she goes around with like mime white face paint on her face all day.
Yeah. So, that's the thing is maybe she's fucking nuts, but I think she's just someone looking for attention, right? Like she knows what she's doing, obviously.
It's that, or she's the ashiest person to ever have lived.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know about all that, but well, by the way, this is Crackhead Barney. So for some reason, you remember Piers Morgan?
Sure do.
Respected newsman.
Sure do.
The guy that took over for Larry King on CNN, like a true blue journalist, right? You would say?
Yep.
A guy that interviewed the big stars when there was news happening.
Yep.
For some reason, he said, you know who we have to get to talk about Israel versus Palestine is Crackhead Barney. This is way worse. We made fun of Tucker Carlson and Kevin Spacey.
Yep.
I mean, this is eons worse, I think.
At least, Tucker was going for a joke of some kind.
Tucker was, I think it like destroyed his integrity, but he was doing it with a wink and a nod, you know?
Yeah.
He was in on the joke for sure. Piers, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I know what he's doing. He's going for clicks and he knows it's a ridiculous interview, but like, why would you just, maybe, is he not respected anymore? Like, do people not take him seriously?
I thought he was.
See, I assumed so too. I'm sure we'll get 50 comments like, "Oh no, Piers is a joke now." People, I'm sure he had some take on COVID or something. I don't know.
So we played this on Jerry's show, and it wasn't like, I can't believe Piers Morgan did this. It was, look at this person who accosted Alec Baldwin. That was
no shit. What was Jerry doing?
He just wanted to show.
Really, the crazy person is crazy.
He just wanted to show the person.
This is like if I walked into Kirk's show and I was like, "Hey, Kirk, this homeless guy was yelling to me on the bus that he's Jesus. You're going to want to do a serious interview with him." Like, no. Treat him seriously. He has some thoughts on being the savior that I think you're going to want to hear.
Now, was it, to be like, see, this is the type of people that yell "Free Palestine"? Who's to say?
Is it the type of people? It's one person. Talk about anecdotal. This is all the people.
This is what they're like. This is who you got on your team.
First of all, it's a fucking actress. It is hilarious that she wore a neck brace, right? Like we can all agree that's funny.
Yes, I said that. I go, it's very funny she's wearing a neck brace.
That's very funny. And it also tells me, so it becomes less funny because she's in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would actually be more funny if she was just a crazy person trying to pass off that she's injured.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, okay, so you're an actress, I guess, And that's why this interview is actually why, when we were doing WATS the other night, someone super chatted us. Feel free to do that now, gang. But someone super chatted us and told us that she has a podcast, I guess. And I was like, oh, we'll have to look into that. And then after I saw this interview, I was like, oh, she's fake. Like, it's all an act.
Yep. Reverend should stay in Powerful Pooper, $2. A professional communist performance provocateur.
Yeah. So Piers is going along with this. That's the hilarious part to me. So let's play some of this.
In a moment, I'll debate all that with Hassan Piker, Emily Austin, Esther Cracker, and James Barber. First,
listen, he's having journalists on.
Now,
I'll be debating this with Hassan Piker, but first, a crackhead.
I wouldn't call Hassan Piker a journalist. I would call him a psychotic left-leaning.
He doesn't live on the street, does he, Craig?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, that's my point.
Okay.
It's not Crackhead Hassan, is how he's billing himself.
Now,
I don't give a fuck what his political views are. My point is, he has a home.
Like, oh, wow, Young Turks, journalist. That's what I always think.
Okay. I see I can't do this with you. My point is
I'm sorry.
that Piers has gone onto a local bus and said, anyone want to talk about Israel?
It's kind of like it's quite the panel.
So he's having all these people on, but first we have to get to Crackhead Barney.
Emily Austin.
The best part, though, about this is just remember, everybody, see the panel's already there. He then does the interview before he goes back to them.
Guys, you're going to want to see this.
You're going to want to see this.
Cracker and James Barber. First, I'm joined by Alec Baldwin's antagonist there, who calls herself Crackhead Barney. Well, welcome to Uncensored.
Hey, yes, I've been waiting.
Okay, you know what? Would you care to guess when I would have called the interview?
Right then?
Yeah, I think I would have said, I guess we're not going to do this on my serious news program.
I think I would have been like, you know what? Your tits are out and stuff. I'm just not doing this.
Now, on this show, I would have had a hoot with Crackhead Barney. We could ask her what she thinks of Stuttering John and Tom Myers and all these people. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Crackhead Barney, you think he could take on Brendan Schaub in a fight? Your thoughts?
Fucking Morgan.
Okay.
I wore my diaper today for you, Pierce. Do you like it?
Not particularly, no. Do you want to sit down?
Trying to handle it seriously. Listen to this asshole try and conduct a serious interview.
You think when he goes Crackhead Barney,
then it's hard. Yeah, it should be over then.
It should be, okay, I'm not taking this seriously. I'm going to let this person be a crazy person and then end it.
I think this redefines clickbait journalism. Yeah, like this is a whole new level. Hey guys, guess what? Remember the lady that was screaming at Alec Baldwin? She's a little baddie. You guys aren't going to believe this. She's a little fucking nuts.
Yeah, she's crazy. I do enjoy that the chat is all on my side with Hassan. I just wanted to point that out.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Palace, I would like to meet the Queen.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'd really like to meet the Queen.
I don't think the Queen, if you mean Queen Camilla, she is probably tied up with royal engagements at the moment. If you meant the Queen who died.
Well, get me in, Pierce. Yeah. Get me fucking in, Pierce. I want it.
I hate Piers's smug, like, oh, you don't know as much about the royal family as I do. No shit, Piers. This woman has not misrepresented herself for 1 second.
No, I'm going to have Crackhead Barney on, but the diaper is where I draw the line.
From the name to the outfit to the cadence, Something about this person would suggest she shouldn't be on a serious news program. And Piers is looking down his nose at her as if to say, I'm better than you. Piers, sometimes you should act like you've been there. We should know instinctively. The thought should never have to cross our mind. Hey, is Piers Morgan better than Crackhead Barney? we should have said, of course. Now I'm not so sure.
Can I take you back?
Oh, this is on the Alec. The whole reason we're here. The Alec.
Okay, good. Let's find. I'm sure we're gonna get some real sense talking to us.
Yeah, this is gonna be a nice conversation.
Can I take you back, if I may, to what you did to Alec Baldwin? Can you explain why you did it?
What did I do to Alec Baldwin?
I'm fucking nuts.
You would think normal interview. He asked that question and goes, "You know what? That was rhetorical. I get it."
What do you think? What was your goal with Alec Baldwin? I'm mentally ill and I'm addicted to crack.
Damage that Alec did to me. Do you see the damage? Look at my arms. Look at my arms, Pierce. Look at my neck. I was maimed by a white man on Monday. You're telling me what I did?
That's like, by the way, she ruined the joke there too. That's when like you do an impression of someone and you're like, I am Donald Trump. This is a Donald Trump impression I'm doing. It's like, oh, well, you can't, and it's not very good if you have to say it like that.
I'm doing Donald Trump.
It's a very good impression, one of the best impressions.
I'm Donald Trump. I'm running for president again. Me, Donald Trump.
Yeah, no, you have to spell it out like that for us. I'm wearing a neck brace, Piers. Aren't I hilarious?
See, the chat's asking all the right questions. Why are her tits out?
Yes. Now that already, who said that? Give him credit.
Rick, member, Gearhead.
Rick, I'm glad you're a member. I'm glad you're on our side because you, my friend, are a better journalist than Piers Morgan. Guys, light up the chat. See if we can find who's a better journalist than Piers Morgan today.
Piers is just like, you know what? It must be the crack.
For some reason, this guy's ignoring all the questions on everyone's mind.
No, you weren't maimed by Alec Baldwin on Monday, were you?
I was maimed.
No,
My
you weren't.
hand is broken. My neck is broken.
No, it's
my
not.
legs. Look at my legs.
Ooh.
My legs don't work. Look at this. Pierce. Pierce, are you another white devil? Piers Morgan. Don't do this to me, Pierce. It's too early in the morning, Pierce. Pierce, it's too early.
Not the wig.
Your wig's come off.
I do enjoy that Piers is stone faced sitting there and someone's in that room is dying laughing.
That's what I'm saying with Piers being stone-faced. It's like, no, you're not. Alec Baldwin didn't hurt you. Yeah, we all know that, Piers. You're not uncovering anything.
That's implied, you dumbass.
It's essentially like watching an SNL sketch and being,
Yes.
I don't believe that's actually Joe Biden.
Mm.
Yeah. No, we all know that, Piers. You haven't uncovered anything. What's this asshole doing?
Speaking of SNL and politics and stuff, Colin Jost hosted the White House Correspondents' Dinner last night.
Mhm.
And I actually thought he did a good job
Oh.
of kind of roasting everybody. But
Nice.
holy fuck, did he bomb so hard in the room?
Oh, is that right?
Oh,
That means he did a good job then, probably.
correct. Because he would.
Because I think I think Norm bombed at the correspondence
Oh,
dinner.
he had a very funny joke, and he said something along the lines of Michael Che, my Weekend Update co-host. I didn't have him come, just show solidarity with Joe Biden and losing all my black support.
That's very funny.
And it was like to crickets. And I was like, that's a
Well,
funny
because
joke.
they're not allowed to laugh at that stuff.
And then he made fun of the New York Times, the New York Post, and everyone's in there. But he had another line he said too is like, I'm in a room just like a bunch of you in here. I do like I'm a fake journalist on TV or some shit like that. Like he was chipping at everybody. I thought it was
That's great.
Yeah, but he was bombing.
But I think like back in the day, I think maybe even like Bush and Clinton like would have laughed at those jokes. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm wrong. I don't know enough about politics, but like there was a line somewhere. I think even Obama probably would have laughed. Like
yeah, no, he would have.
There was a line with all the anger around Trump and like politicians like aren't allowed to laugh at those jokes anymore for some reason.
Obama treated those like a giant roast. Like he
Yeah.
would go up at the end and then kind of make comments back.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
But Piers is getting to the bottom of a very forget Colin Jost.
Yeah.
You know who's someone who should be taken very seriously?
Crackhead Barney.
Crackhead Barney. Piers is unbreakable. He's like, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. You know what? I don't think she's actually injured. And I don't think Alec Baldwin did anything to this lady. Oh, very good, Piers. I'm sorry, Mr. Pulitzer, is that you on the phone?
What I want to tell you about Piers Morgan Uncensored is it's very serious. I'm doing an Australian accent. I can't fucking do it, but like he's just like,
It's very serious.
I can't do an English accent.
Seriously, if I may, for a moment, because
You know what? Piers should have Craig on and be like, I don't think you're really British. And Craig has to sit there and do that accent. For
That's exactly
3
what
minutes.
it'd be like. I am, I is.
No, you're not. Oh, a didgeridoo to you, Piers?
Crikey, how could you come at me like that?
You're lying.
I look out my window and there's kangaroos everywhere in London.
What an investigator.
No,
This
no,
guy
no,
really gets to the bottom of an issue.
no, there's not. There's no kangaroos in London. That's the
You-
energy right now.
You are not.
His point,
Yes.
I presume, with Alec Baldwin, he was getting a coffee. You run in, you call him a killer.
I was getting a coffee too.
Okay, but you
I
decided
was
to.
getting a coffee.
Now, all he's doing right now, honestly, when he's like, you called him a killer, I'm like, well, he is. He did kill a lady.
That's true. Yeah, the facts are building on the side of Crackhead Barney here, actually.
I'm sorry.
Piers is losing this exchange.
Well, yeah, that'd be great. Well, he is.
Hey, Piers, I can see really good. Want to have me on your show? No, you can't. How many fingers am I holding up?
How'd you know? You guessed right by accident. He's like, I knew it.
I did that with Lauren Compton, by the way.
That's right, you did.
I guessed right, and she's like, "You can see." I was like, "It was a 1 of 5 chance."
20%. That's pretty good. It's better than any parlay. Yeah.
That's true.
You don't have to shout at me as well. We can have a civilized conversation. I want to know seriously.
Yeah, Crackhead Barney.
I'm very serial.
Crackhead Barney, let's be civilized here for a moment. Have you no decorum, Crackhead Barney?
I want to know seriously why you did what you did and what you hope to gain by it.
Piers fucking Morgan. You're asking too
Just for the
many
record, my
questions.
name is actually just Piers
What's
Morgan.
wrong with
Oh
saying
my
free
God.
Palestine? Piers, can you say
Like,
free?
he thinks he's getting one. Like, he thinks he's being the funny guy now. Look with that. He's like, actually, for the record, my name is Piers Morgan. It's not Piers fucking Morgan.
Yeah, oh, you're
Piers.
dialed into the accent. Keep it.
You have someone insane screaming at you. That's not a great comeback. Actually, there's no fucking my name.
You got it. You dialed in.
That's, hey, Piers, I'm British. Want to have me on your show? I'm the King of London.
I'm British. Look at me doing a British guy.
You know how I'm really the King of London is that I said the King of London instead of England.
I didn't even pick up on that.
I'm just wearing a big crown. Hello, Piers.
Now, if Piers Morgan Uncensored was smart, it would have had like in the corner of the screen just the panel. I want to see their reactions to this.
Just rolling there. What? I'm sorry. Why am I here early? Why did you say we really need you for this part?
You want me to watch this for some reason? We're gonna talk about this after.
Do this on your own time, you freak.
me?
I
Piers,
think
can you say free Palestine for
if
me?
you stop shouting, yeah.
I want you to say it.
Yes, I'm happy to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not going to shout.
If you just
Mr. Pierce Morgan,
if you just
please
keep
say
quiet,
free
I can answer your
Palestine.
question. Yes, I'm very happy to
I'm
say
never
that.
quiet, Pierce.
Sorry, you're still talking.
I'm never quiet.
Okay, but try.
I'm never
Otherwise,
quiet,
I can't.
Pierce. I cannot
You asked me
shut
to do
up.
something. If you don't shut up, I can't give you the answer.
Crackhead Barney wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. I thought we were going to have a very polite conversation.
Can you do the British accent not at a whisper?
I can't, no.
It just becomes Australian again.
I have to. I can't even do it now.
Next we have let's talk reason here.
Let's cut the bullshit here, Crackhead Barney. enough horsing around.
Just imagine Larry King with this person.
Oh, that would be great.
I know.
Why are you in a neck brace?
Is that right?
Oh, Larry would go along with it.
I know.
Alec Baldwin hurt you?
This man needs to be stopped.
Someone's got to stop this guy. Larry would have been great in this spot.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Pierce, you're hurting me. Pierce, you're really hurting me right now.
You see, here's my
You're
problem.
hurting me.
Here's my problem with your performative art, Crackhead, is I don't see what
Crackhead.
you're doing.
He's referring to her the way Stuttering John refers to penis wrinkle.
Hey, penis.
I'm sorry. Next on the program, we've got Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern Show. Beetle, what's your take on Israel?
Hey, Mr. Juice.
Cause of Palestine. All
He's-
you're doing
You may know him differently, but we've got Gary the Conqueror to talk about abortion today.
is turning
You're
the whole
talking to a demented person, Pierce, or someone that's pretending to be. I don't know which is worse. But.
This is insane. And this is like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that. Like it's insanely long.
It's so much better to watch it from this angle, right? Like I'm just imagining Jerry, like Piers is really nailing her.
Like I said, it was more for the this is who's on the side of the campus protests.
But isn't it more fun? You take a break from your political show.
Mhm.
Isn't it more fun to watch it from this angle and be like, why are we entertaining any of this?
For sure. Yes.
Palestine. All you're doing is turning the whole war into a joke.
You're really
Kinda like this
hurting me.
show.
This war is not a joke.
Well, why are you making why are you making it such a mockery? Explain to me.
I don't know, because you're just a lady that was in a coffee shop, you asshole.
This person she's just eating.
Your Piers is giving this person a voice. Like this person was nobody. She filmed Alec Baldwin. We all said, "Oh, what a fucking nut!" And then Piers is like, "Well, what are your thoughts on the war?
We should delve into this.
Let's get serious for a moment."
You accost celebrities every month. Like just that's what he sounds like, mad.
Because you're making it all
I'm
about
bringing
you're making it
attention.
all about you and your
All of
silly
you-
pranks.
No
And you're trying to
shit.
have
All
fun.
of you are like
And actually,
defending
behind all
white
this is a
men.
very serious war going on.
Hey, dickhead! How about having like Harvey Levin on and asking him that instead of this lady? How about
Go
having
for-
Harvey Levin on and saying, "Hey, do you really need to run up to fucking Kesha outside of a Starbucks and harass her?"
Yeah, he's just go. You know, you have a song that's starts off with positive lyrics towards P. Diddy that you wrote 2 decades ago.
Yeah, how about we talk to people that are actually doing this instead of Crackhead Barney?
What do
You
you-
fucking dick.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Continue, Piers.
Man, I'm always serious. I'm always serious. You're hurting me right now, Pierre.
All right.
I've started to think you're not taking this seriously.
How can he take himself serious?
Well, that's the thing. Is like, is it funny to watch for a few minutes? Sure. Should Piers Morgan be disgusted with himself for putting this on his show? Like, do one or the other. Do a show like this where you're just a silly goofball, or do a news show. Don't try and mix the two worlds. You know.
Now, this is the last clip we have.
I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to picture like Walter Cronkite being like, "So you bill yourself as Crackhead Barney?
I want to see like
What do you think about this Vietnam?"
like Bill O'Reilly. I would love to see interview Crackhead Barney
I could see that actually.
or Tucker being like,
Eh,
"Yeah, is that right?"
Well, Tucker would have fun with it though.
Yeah, he would.
That's the thing. Bill O'Reilly, I could see being like Crackhead. Now I see the frustration Piers was having.
Just shut your mouth, will you? Just for 5 seconds. Start screaming. This is the last one. It's just labeled pathetic.
It's just like Piers is calling her pathetic, which is the craziest thing ever. Watch this.
I think you know what I think. I think you're frankly.
Say it, Pierce.
I think honestly, Crackhead, you are honestly pathetic. This is one of the most pathetic things I've ever had to endure
And you're calling me a
in the
crackhead.
long, illustrious history
You're
of
calling a
uncensored.
black woman a crackhead.
Yeah, that's your name.
You're calling me.
That's your name.
Hold on, Piers. I gotta push back on you a little, buddy. I don't think it's her name.
Well, you didn't know that Stone Cold Steve Austin's first name was Stone Cold?
Yeah, I don't know if it's her name. Yeah, I understand. That's how she labeled her. Yes, you know what, Piers? You nailed her. That is how she labeled herself. And then when she said, "Hey, you're calling a black woman a crackhead," I suspect, Piers, and I don't know. It seems like maybe you picked up on this too. I think she was being ridiculous. Boy, you've really nailed this one, Piers.
I want Pierce to meet The Rock and just call him the.
I don't think any of this wrestling is real, quite frankly.
Hey,
This is like, you know what this is? This is having Vince McMahon on now and holding his feet to the fire about wrestling being fake. So yeah, there's a bigger issue here, Piers.
No, you said that Cody Rhodes won the title, but you decided that before the match.
I think there were many wrestlers better than The Undertaker, quite frankly.
But boy, was he scary.
You really pinpointed the central issue of this, Piers. You've nailed something that no one else picked up on. I think this lady might be a little fucking nuts. You home run, Piers.
You call yourself
Am I a bigger
Crackhead.
bitch than Megan? Pierce, am I a bigger bitch than Megan?
Are you
Markle?
going
Please,
to
I want- I
I'm
want-
going to give you a final
That's a
chance.
very
Are
funny
you gonna-
question. Am I a bigger
great.
bitch than Meghan Markle?
Well, that's how you know she's acting. The fact that
Yeah.
she knows that reference with him.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
bitch than Megan
Are
Markle.
you going
Please,
to
I want
I'm going to give you a
to-
final chance. Are you going to actually answer the question of why you did what you did to Alec
Am I,
Baldwin?
no, Pierce, I have a question. Am I a bigger bitch than Meghan Markle? Because, you know, Buckingham Palace was complaining about the black girl, and I want to be that black girl.
Okay.
I want to be that black girl.
You know what,
I got
Crackhead?
touched by a white man.
I tried to give you a hearing. You're not going to take it seriously.
No,
Crackhead's not taking it seriously.
You may want to shout. Yeah, you may
All
want
right, Crackhead, if you don't calm down, we're going to move on to Eddie Murphy as Gumble to weigh in on Trump stealing the election. I said Gumble. I meant Gumby. Fuck. Could have been funny.
We'll remember that one forever.
Thank you.
Baldwin. All right. I think we've heard enough of Crackhead, to be honest with you. All right, let's bring in my.
Let's bring in my panel.
Now, let's bring in my esteemed guests. What an embarrassment, Piers. What are you doing? You know what? I think I'm on to you. Just the last guy at the fucking party by a mile.
Brings on the fucking panel. He's like, guys, sorry. Turns out that was just a bit.
Like if I came on today and was like, guys, holy shit. Andrew Dice Clay's real name is Andrew Silverstein. I don't think that's really him.
Fuck.
I think he's playing a fucking character.
That's crazy.
I don't think he ever got his prick sucked at the bank.
I got my tongue in this chick's ass. Fake.
What an asshole Piers is. Oh, that's very fun. I hope Piers just does this for every clearly joke viral video.
Yeah.
Piers just has them on to hammer it out. And now, Charlie, I understand your finger was bitten.
Now, Miss Grape, you did fall from the barrel, correct?
You've reported something called chocolate rain. When I haven't seen any precipitation, I live in your general area.
Rain does not fall from the sky. I mean, chocolate.
Piers. Yeah, we're both fucking up today.
We're
It's the
just trying-
spirit that counts. It's the attitude that we
Yeah.
present.
It's us trying to squeeze in before 12:20.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we're rushed.
Yes, that's why.
What time is it? Good point.
12:05ish.
I do like the idea of Piers just uncovering every going through Tosh.0 and treating all the web redemptions as like real guys.
It's like, that Tosh guy didn't give you a fair shake. He was making fun of you the whole time.
I would submit he was joking during a lot of that. All right, so we got time for at least a little GD, right?
We sure can.
So